Quick look of where I'm up to. Not done any vids for a while, proper vids. So at the moment I'm just running a program on Train Controller, which is normally lasts about an hour and a half in real time, but it's running at 2x speed. And that's the automation set off. It's about 20. Well, it's coming up to 25 minutes into the accelerated time. That controls all the trains that I've got running at the moment for about, like I say, about an hour and a half of real time. And someone was asking me how does my layout work in the station, etc. And basically I've got the Tournament station, and it's got 7 tracks, 7 platforms in and out, and 1 storage line as well. All my storage is on the layout. I've got nothing hidden because I haven't got space to put under layout storage, fiddle yards, etc. So the trains work in and out on the layout, clockwise and anti-clockwise, then come back into the station, either manually or automatic. That red DMU, well, that'll go to and from the big station. I could have a couple of DMUs going in and out to and from the big station and going back to refuel, etc. And it all goes through that junction there and that cutting. That's how it goes in and out of the station, and that enables me to do fully automatic runs depending on what type of train I'm running. And this particular train, the little diesel rail car coming out of the tunnel now, that's just been on refueling. That's going back from the refueling, and that's going to work its way back to a little station at the far end. And I've just got another train coming out now, which is an American train, goods train from the probably around the 1930s era. That's coming out. So obviously all these trains are automatic control. So that's it, through 3 main lines, 2 outer main lines, and a slightly smaller 3rd inner main line. And then I've got 4th inner loop, which is obviously that goes into that big storage yard underneath the crane. And then I've got this storage area here, where that big crane is. Where the cranes are there, that's all automated storage. That's a track cleaning loco, that's automated. That train cleans the tracks automatically on all the main lines and then goes back and parks up there as and when I want it to go into operation. So you can see the 3 main lines going in and out that tunnel. The one on the right is slightly smaller. And then I've got spur running off here. That is another storage area, or for any trains that have got really awkward streamlined bodies, I send them in through that spur, because on the double slips sometimes it can cause problems on a few of the locos that I've got, very few though. And then obviously I've got another storage area there. Got 3 or 4 lanes of storage around there as well. That's all a holding yard for automation, and all those trains will go in and out randomly or on a dedicated schedule, in and out of this loading area, big yard. I call it a big yard, and that's that. It's pretty basic really. I mean, it's took me a while and it's evolved over time. Then where that wagon is, that strange wagon there, which is a transformer wagon folded up, that's another storage area for really long trains, or I use it for profiling trains before they go into automation. There's 3 sensors on that track for doing that, 3 lengths of track. Yeah, so actually on this area I've got another maintenance vehicle storage area, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, there's 5, I didn't realise I had 5 lanes there, until I thought about it. And yeah, it just runs around into the small station. The small station's got its own spur, and then it's got another little area here, another platform that joins the third inner main line. Under the bridge it comes out and joins. And I've got the turntable storage area that runs off the 4th inner loop. It's not automated, the turntable. I was going to automate it, but I prefer working it manually. Much more enjoyment out of that. And then on that storage yard that goes underneath a big crane, there's 2 exits. There's an entrance and an exit area for that. At the top of the roundhouse, where there is another point, but you can see the junction, that enters clockwise or anti-clockwise the goods yard, which has got the big cranes on it. So I can have a train entering that goods yard clockwise or anti-clockwise. It doesn't matter. And it makes the automation of it a lot easier to control and work and set up. And obviously where that red wagon is, there's a really... The red wagon and the loco, that's another storage area for the big wagons as well. And that's about it really, to tell you the truth. I've got a refuelling depot that the DMUs go to. You can see that, and then there's another smaller one off the turntable. So the next thing I'm thinking of doing is, I've got all the TGVs out and I'm not sure which one to run yet. I've been asked to run the Télés, the Belgian one. I can't remember who asked me to do that. I've not had these out for ages. Or should I run the V150, the La Poste, or should I get them all out? I don't know. I took quite a few trains off the layout. Got this other little smart wagon out of storage as well. Really like that. That's the Marklin Tricks special load wagon. Yeah, so that's it. That's about it. As you can see, the turnless is probably about 12, actually probably 14 feet long. And you can work the trains in manual control, semi-automatic or fully automatic. You can take over trains that are on automatic control. Like the big boy running round now. If I click on that, let's get the big boy, click on that, I can take over control. Even though that's an automatic control, I can still take control of it. Speed it up, slow it down, whatever. But I cannot change its route. Route's set in stone at the moment because it's on automation. Unless I take it out of automation, but I can control the speed of it, etc. So, or you can work trains in the background on manual control. It's really good how it works. And I've tried a lot of automation programs, and the one that works best for me is train control. I know it's expensive depending on which one you get, but that was the most easiest one for me to control and get working, because I knew nothing about it when I first started. I followed videos on YouTube and got advice, and yeah, it's evolved over 10 years. The layout took, it's on its 11th year now. Yeah, 11 years it's took. I've got obviously all sorts of little things going on in the background here. I've got the plaster getting ready to come out. That's just started up its schedule. Switching on the lights, etc. I've got that other little DMU's come out from the mains the small station that's working its way around doing a small route. That's speeding up now. And it's great watching them like this, because you know there's never going to be an accident unless you've got a problem with your points and it's a failure, a point failure. And even then the trains they'll stop, they'll recognise something's not right, and they'll just stop. It's really good. Of course I've got my thunder and lightning. I'll just give that a quick blast. I know it won't pick it up very well on this camera, the sound. But the bass line I got on this now is absolutely brilliant. I just love it, it's great effect that. Well, I've not really been on the layout much recently. I've been doing my other hobbies, which is electronic music. And yeah, it's all basically finished, this layout now. I keep tweaking it here and there. There's not much else I can do with it unless I start from fresh and rip it all up again. So there's the plaster going out. That'll actually do. That should do a little routine when it comes out. When it gets to excuse the camera. When it gets to about here, it'll do its little routine. That's all on automation, that. It'll do a little routine there and stop, and then it'll go off on its route, and it'll eventually join its little friend here. It'll park up behind that building there. That old building, there we go, it's gone off now, it's stopped. That is not going to go anywhere until it's got clearance, because the little DMU there, the French DMU, the Renault DMU, I love that loco, it's brilliant. Made by Remodels, absolutely superb model. Because that's going across that junction now. Obviously the automation won't give that clearance to go yet. But as soon as it thinks it's safe to go across that junction and do its route, it will do. Sorry, this video is going on and on. I only wanted it to be about no longer than 5 minutes. I'm looking at this 13 minutes now. Just don't want people to get bored. I'm doing it in one take, no editing. Right, so let's do a couple more minutes, 1 more minute maybe. Right, so the Renault little diesel red DMU, or diesel rail car, that's going to go back into the small station now. The route's been set, and as soon as it's clear, the placer will set off. There we go, it's coming in now underneath the bridge. Another route's been set. So that'll come in and stop at realistic speed, and then obviously that plaster I was talking about, so off it goes, it's gone. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching it, and on the next video it'll be one of these superb trains.